At this time of year, the days are so clear. The sun is soft and warm, and whenever it sets, we never want to return inside. It is our favourite time to be out in the hills, working on regenerating the land, planting trees and picking fruit. The first of our citrus comes on, and the pecan nuts are ready to harvest. The kiwi fruit vines are full, and the creeks are clear and blue after the summer of rain. We spend hours laying in the sun, warming ourselves on hot rocks, eating oranges and cracking pecans. We're back on the farm and so excited to cuddle all of the animals again. But after 2 weeks away, there's a lot of work to do. As winter comes, we begin to prepare for our dry period. Over summer, we've had so much rain, and this means a lot of weeds have grown. As it dries out, we mow the paddocks to try to keep these weeds away and give the grass a chance to slowly grow over winter. Magnolia and Moth the goats also help with this. They prefer weeds than grass and nibble on everything. In this way, they help regenerating the land, clearing and keeping the invasive weeds at bay. Their home paddock is looking so good. The process of regeneration is underway, and the weeds are cleared and the new native growth is now shooting through. They've been sneaking out of their paddock on search for new weeds, so today we're going to take them over to the big paddock at the bottom of the farm that has gotten very overgrown since we've been away. After their big walk, the goats are so excited to see Julia, who is working in the banana patch.
See your mama. You went on an adventure. You're too busy. You're too busy. Do you have a dig the banana?
This is a patch of dwarf bananas, which are short and great for backyards. We have to put a bag over the fruit as they ripen, so that naughty parrots don't eat them. Bananas are actually not considered a tree, but a herb, because they never grow a woody trunk. Our dad used to joke that rather than being a banana farmer, he was an organic herb grower. The banana plant all over the world is actually bred from a mutant strain that had no seed. This means that after every harvest, the plant dies, but a small new plant called a sucker grows next to it, fruiting the next year. Every single banana plant is actually a clone.
Hello.
Because each crop is genetically identical, they are susceptible to disease, and in the 50s, almost all of the banana population was wiped out by a mass wilt. The main variety of banana actually tasted completely different to what we know now. Banana experts now warn that we may be on the verge of a banana extinction. Both our parents were banana farmers for years, our mum in far north Queensland and our dad in the top of this valley. This is why we have so much love for bananas, and they have a special place in our hearts. We're thinning out this patch because it has way too many suckers, and we'll plant the extras over in the orchard. The goats are great at eating weeds and helping to let the natives grow back. They don't totally understand that they are great regenerative farmers, and instead just enjoy a good snack.
Yeah, Maggie. Oh, totally. Good girl. You're so smart. Come on. Good, Maggie. Good.
Our process of regenerating and repairing the land begins with brush cutting and pulling out the bigger clumps of weeds like lantana and cassia. We do this with the goats by our side, who nibble on the smaller weeds, and return to eat any new growth of the strong weeds that are trying to grow back. They are great at eating down whole clumps of wild raspberries and molasses grass, which are other invasive species that are mostly cleared now, all thanks to the help of magnolia and moth. With these weeds gone, it gives the native plants a chance to thrive. Already there are so many beautiful tree ferns coming through here. This encourages native birds to return, who then eat insects and help further restore the natural balance. It's so incredible to watch this ecological restoration unfold, and it inspires us to do so much more. Freya is helping with the digging bar to get the bigger clumps.
Maybe try more like there. Yeah.
Julia gets very intense when she's pulling out weeds. She manages to get the biggest clumps of lantana out. I prefer the smaller job of little weeds, with plenty of breaks to eat an orange.
Your face. Yes. That's so good.
We're picking the first oranges of the season. The oranges are so delicious, so sour and fresh, but as winter's cool nights come, they sweeten more. We're also picking lemons to make a tart. Yum, guavas! Freya's over it, so she's leaving.
I need the time to find voices that keep me on the path to love and keep me on the path to knowing beyond my
And look who we find underneath the avocado tree.
What you doing, Jack?
rest my mind for a minute, baby, for a moment, from all the movement, baby, just be in it. Give me a moment to dream a bit. Worlds are spinning around in you.
You don't like
I
it.
can
Come back.
feel their movements. I will wander now beyond the atmosphere.
There are lots of pecans at this time of year. They are great for a treat, but also good for pecan pies.
Far beyond the clouds above, the open sky will be winding deep, flowing into those that beyond our minds. Oh, come with me.
At this time of year, the sheep barely leave the kiwi patch. They stay and wait for any kiwi to drop, and then they all fight for it.
Give me a moment to catch my thoughts. An endless summer when
The sheep love crunchy kiwis so much. Kiwis also need colder nights to sweeten and ripen. If they get picked too early, they are all starchy and don't ripen. Our favourite thing to do is walk over to the kiwi patch and pluck some off the vines to eat later.
Pick some for us.
And lots to feed the naughty sheep who give us the cutest puppy dog eyes that we can't resist. They drool and nibble on our fingers and lick us if we don't feed them that many kiwis that they burp.
You're so spoiled. Oh, don't bite me. Don't bite me, mate. Oh, here. These are organic kiwis. You can't eat that. Oh my god. You've already had so many. You can't eat my double one. You can't eat my double one. I love how like you drool so much. I love. Look at this. You're drooling on my boots, mate. Stop it. No, this is for me. that pose, I suppose. And you, Mr. Lang. You two are the naughtiest. Get out! I can put ear scratch, though, don't you? Is it when you want to give ear scratch? You want to ear scratch. Ear scratch to me. Ear scratch to me.
As the summer rain stops, the creeks settle and turn blue from the minerals in the stream. It's the perfect time for swims, while the days are still hot but the water is crisp and clear.
Give me a moment to catch my thoughts. An endless summer will not keep me warm. I need the time to find voices that keep me on the path to love and keep me on the path to knowing beyond my own. I've been dreaming of a time where I can rest my mind for a minute. Baby, for a moment from all the movement. Baby, just be in it. Give me a moment to dream a bit. Worlds are spinning round in union. I can feel their movements. I will wander now beyond the atmosphere, among the stars, far beyond the clouds above. The open sky will be winding deep, flowing into those that beyond our minds. Oh, come with me, far above the clouds and to the open sky.
At home, we bake and eat a lemon tart. Uh-oh, look who snuck out and came running home. Alright, time for bed, Maggie Moth. To keep the goats and sheep healthy, we add minerals that are lacking in the Australian pastures to their feed. With these supplements, as well as rotating their paddocks every day, we are able to keep them healthy and completely organically without any drenches or antibiotics that are often used. We mix them up in a big barrel and then add some to their feed every time we feed them. These are natural minerals of copper sulfate, sulfur, dolomite, and seaweed meal. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more. We are so grateful for this community, and every comment makes us smile so much. A special thanks to our patrons who make this all possible.